welcome. This is The Atmosphere for Healing, a special program that brings alive the healing ministration of our men of God, the highly esteemed Prophet Uebert Angel. And of course, the program is being brought to you through the kind courtesy of the Healing Institute. We want to take this time and opportunity to first of all thank our man of God, the highly esteemed Prophet Uebert Angel, for granting us this time, chance, and opportunity to bring alive the healing ministration that flows through its extremities, through the hands, and through the environment, and through the encounter with him. And these testimonies we are about to share, especially this one we are about to share, happened during the Tanzania Good News Conference that happened between the 30th of June 2023 to 2nd of July 2023 in the city of Dar es Salaam, the country Tanzania. So I have with me in studio a special guest. But before going to the guest, I'd encourage you to make sure that you are sharing this broadcast wherever you are on every social media platform so that people come and listen. These amazing testimonies that have been wrapped through the hands of the prophet of God to this last dispensation, the highly esteemed Prophet Uebert Angel. Make sure that you are inviting someone, and we'll be right back after this break. Thank you.
Supernatural power of the believer. Discover the secrets to growing in the 5 dimensions of God's power. Order your copy of this best-selling book with over 100,000 copies sold by Uebert Angel from the Amazon Kindle store, or visit our online shop at www.uebertangel.org. Thank you, our partners and friends, for making it possible to bring this message to you. Those wishing to partner with Uebert Angel, please visit www.uebertangel.org.
Welcome back. As I said, we are bringing you this one, the Atmosphere for Healing special episode from the city of Dar es Salaam in the country Tanzania. Before the break, I told you I have a very, very special guest with me today in studio in the city of Dar es Salaam. The country is Tanzania. And I will ask the guest to introduce themselves, but at the same time, I just want to let you know that we have our translator here that can translate from Swahili, which is the major language spoken in the country Tanzania and some of the East African region, to English. So at any time that will be required, and we can let that translation go on. So again, this is the program, The Atmosphere for Healing. Welcome, and again, welcome. Good news to you.
Thank you, sir. Good news to you.
Welcome.
My name is Jovita Mwita. Jina langu naitwa Jovita Mwita, naishi hapa Tanzania.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your name, Jovita Mwita.
Yes,
and
sir.
I understand you're a medical doctor.
Yes, sir.
So it's important for us to understand this, because a lot of things that happen, we look up to the doctors to give us a lot of advice and to find solution. Now here you are on The Atmosphere for Healing. So tell us, what was the medical condition?
Okay, shida yangu,
my problem,
shida yangu nilikuwa nina shida ya umbilical hernia.
I had a problem of umbilical hernia.
Right.
Yes, ambayo ilikuwa inasumbua sana tumbo. Tumbo ilikuwa ni shida kubwa sana kwangu, kubwa sana.
That really disturbed my stomach.
So it has something to do with the intestine.
Yes.
It disturbs your stomach.
Of course.
Okay. And how, what we say disturb, what can happen to you when really the problem erupts or that medical condition becomes chronic to you?
Yeah, ni hali mbaya sana.
It's a very bad condition.
Kwa sababu ukipata hii,
because when you get this,
hautakiwi kula sana, cha kwanza kabisa.
Eat a lot.
Unakula kidogo sana.
Just eat small amount of food.
Kwa sababu ukila chakula kingi sana,
because if you eat a lot,
ile space ambayo imeprotrude, ule utumbo ambao umeprotrude kwenye ile shimo ambalo limetokea katika utumbo,
the hole that has happened on the colon,
ina vimba, ina baji sana. Kwa hiyo ikishavimba,
it gets disturbed.
Ikishavimba inaleta maumivu makali sana.
So after it is disturbed, it gets so painful. becomes very
painful.
Very
bad.
painful. So it was really a chronic medical condition that gets you a lot of pain. And when did it start? How did it develop?
Hii shida ilianza.
This problem started
ambapo nilijifungua mtoto wangu wa kwanza.
When I gave birth to my first child.
Wow.
Yes. Kwa hiyo nilipojifungua tu ile mtoto shida ikaja.
When I just gave birth to my first child, this problem occurred.
Wow. Ukaanza kushangaa kwa nini napata shida ya kula na nini, lakini baada ya kwenda hospitali kufanya vipimo kwa madaktari wengine.
So after like going to get a check-up from the doctors,
ndio wakaniambia kwamba nina shida ya kwamba utumbo umetoka nje, umeprotrude, kwa hiyo hauko vizuri, uko umekaa vibaya.
I realized that I had this problem.
Wow. And for how long have you suffered that problem?
Nimekuwa na shida kwa muda wa miaka 5.
I've had this problem for 5 years now.
5 solid years.
Yes, sir.
Going through the pains of really, when, as you said, like expanding or bulging out, and then at the same time you couldn't eat anything much, because when you eat that it will provoke it to really come out. And what's about the sleep? Were you sleeping well? And your medical practice as well, was it impacting any of those things?
Yes, nilikuwa ninaweza ndio kulala, lakini kama ikitokea nikawa mazingira ya baridi.
Yes, I was able to sleep, but if I was in a cold place,
ile uvimbe unanyanyuka tena, unaanza kuvimba.
The swelling becomes like it shows, like she can feel the swelling.
Wow. Yes, it's bad and very painful.
Very painful.
So I have to get other clothes, kanga na vitenge.
That's right.
Kwa ajili ya kufunga ile sehemu kwa nguvu, nipate msaada mtu mwingine nyuma
afunge kwa nguvu. So she had to tighten it so hard so that you can get like a balance.
Tightening your stomach.
Yes, to get relief. Yeah.
So you have to live with that for 5 years.
Yes.
Wow, it's a real terrible condition.
Very
now
terrible.
that was before, but now in the studio I see you smiling. I see like you're full of joy.
Yeah,
so tell us exactly
happy.
What happened, before coming to the stage where now you are joyful. What happened? I believe it was the arrival of the prophet of God, Prophet Uebert Angel.
Yeah, actually inashangaza sana.
Actually, it's really surprising.
Surprising to yourself?
Very surprising.
Tell us more.
Nilikuwa nina majukumu ya kufanya hapa katika hii mkutano.
In the Healing Institute.
During the conference.
During a conference on this crusade. Nikawa ninafanya huduma kwenye Healing Institute team.
That's right.
Mimi kama medical personnel.
Yeah, like she was doing a medical personnel in the Healing Institute.
Yeah, you are like one of the doctors.
Yeah, of course, I was
for the medical team with Healing Institute.
Yes,
so you were serving during the crusade.
Yes,
you were serving during the conference.
Yes.
But I believe at that time, while serving, the problem was there because it was for 3 days. On the Friday, the 30th of June, up to Sunday, the 2nd of July.
Sure.
But while you were serving on day 1, then day 2, then day 3, at what time really did you realize this problem somehow, it just disappeared? You got your healing. What time? Was it on Friday, the 30th of June, or on a Saturday, the 1st of July, or Sunday? At what moment actually did it happen?
Okay, ilipopita Ijumaa.
So after Friday,
ikaja Jumamosi.
Then came Saturday.
By the time walikuwa tukifanya Madam Baby Angel,
when our prophetess was teaching,
alikuwa akifundisha ile darasa kwamba ni jinsi gani mtu anaweza kupata uponyaji.
How someone can receive healing.
Yes, I was very much into that class session.
That's right.
Kwa hiyo nikawa namsikiza kwa makini sana.
So I was listening very carefully.
That's right.
Nikaongeza imani yangu juu zaidi.
So I put up my faith.
Kwa sababu alisema hata hapa tulipo sasa uponyaji huko unafanyika hapa hivi tunavyoongea.
Yes, because prophetess said that even as I'm talking now, the people are receiving healing.
Wow.
Nikashika lile neno na kuliamini sana.
So I hold on to that word.
Kwa hiyo nikaendelea kukiri uponyaji kuanzia hapo.
So I kept saying that I've received healing.
That was the healing section teaching in the morning, on the Saturday morning.
Yes.
Now come the actual service at night, when the prophet of God began to minister. But you were assigned to take those that will be healed, being tested, and to make sure that everything is being done professionally. You are one of the doctors. But in your case, how did the prophet touch you? Did he reach to your boot? What happened? Tell her exactly. How did you receive your healing?
Okay, ni kweli kabisa.
It's true.
Nilikuwa nina majukumu mengi ya kufanya
pale.
so
many things to do.
Tulikuwa tuna watu wa kusaidia.
I had people to serve.
Ambao walikuwa wakija kurun testi tofauti katika Healing Institute team.
That's right.
Healing Institute.
Sisi kama watu tuliosema under medical field tulikuwa pale kwa ajili ya kufanya hiyo kazi. At the same time nilikuwa nina shida zangu.
At the same time I had my own problems.
Kwa hiyo ilinibidi nibebe kadi ili niende kufanya tena maombezi, nikapange mstari kwa ajili ya kupokea uponyaji.
So I had to carry the card, but at the same time doing.
So at that particular time, you wanted actually to put your own placard up with your medical condition so that the prophet can come and minister to you. But somehow you have duties. You have responsibility as a medical doctor with the team, the Healing Institute team. So you couldn't be where the prophet was laying hands and healings and miracles happening. You couldn't be there because you were serving. Listen, somebody, before coming to how it really happened, someone watching us this time, as I explained to you, this testimony is powerful because Dr. Jovita, she was serving during the conference, and she really had her own medical condition that she had explained to us, and it was painful, yet she said, well, I have to serve because I have decided to be part of the team that will be receiving people, testing them, making sure that they receive their healing and is tested and proving that they are being healed. Yet, I have a medical condition. But until then, I have to serve. I want to encourage you, wherever you are. Because when the prophet of God, the highly esteemed prophet Uebert Angel, wherever he is, there's an atmosphere that have been created, an environment that have been created. So wherever you are, even on the airwaves, because there's no distance there's no barrier or distance in the realm of the spirit. So wherever the prophet is, as he begins to minister, that entire perimeter is covered with the power and the unction of God. So tell us, he didn't touch you.
It didn't touch me.
So how did you receive your healing?
Inashangaza sana.
It's really surprising.
Sielewi nini kilitokea.
I do not understand.
It's the environment of the prophet.
Nafikiri hicho ndo kilichotokea.
I think that is what happened.
That's right.
Sikuweza kupanga mstari kabisa, nilishindwa namna ya
I could not
kujigawa.
stand on the line.
Kwa hiyo niliendelea na kazi ya kuhudumia watu
kept
wengine.
Serving other people.
At the same time, nikapata uponyaji wangu pale pale kimaajabu sana, inashangaza.
I just received an instant healing.
Instant healing. Why? You were serving.
Ndio.
Busy serving other people through the conference.
Ndio.
Yet you receive your healing immediately because you are in that environment where the prophet of God was. You are in that cycle. You are in that complete, it's like an ecosystem that the prophet of God carries. So when you are in that environment, you are bound to be healed. So regardless of he touching you or not, the major thing was you were connected because you were in that environment of the prophet of God, the highly esteemed prophet Uebert Angel. And then how did you know? Because you're supposed to be testing people. Now he said, I know I'm healed. So how did you know that you were healed?
Ninafahamu namna ambavyo madaktari wanafanya.
I know how doctors do.
Kwa sababu nimesoma field ya medicine. Because
I've studied medical.
That's right.
Kwa hiyo ninafahamu namna ambavyo natakiwa kufanya.
So I know how I'm supposed to do it.
I just had to check myself.
Right.
Nikaanza kutafuta ile badge ambayo ilikuwa inatokea umbilical hernia, nikaanza kuitafuta hernia.
That's right.
Touching
Nikaanza kuitafuta hene ilipo, nikatafuta sana, naminya mpaka naongeza wapi. Sikuwahi kuiona tena mpaka hivi sasa
Powerful. Because you went through it for 5 years. You knew that it was not there anymore. It had vanished. Before, when you feel it, you know that it's there and it can wash out. But this time around, everything became normal. Your intestine, when you felt it, when you tested it, it became normal. You felt yourself that suddenly, with the power of God flowing through the prophet of God in that environment, you were hit with that power as well, and you felt yourself completely healed. So how did you know?
Actually, that's what happened. There was this amazing power that came into me.
That's right.
It's a weird feeling. I can't even explain it.
You cannot explain it. The medical doctors can't explain it.
Yeah.
We understand. Yes.
Of course. I just had to search myself. I said, what is this that I'm feeling right now? I had to look for the hernia that I had before.
That's right.
I searched for it. It wasn't there.
It disappeared.
It disappeared suddenly. It vanished
completely.
Away.
And till now, no more pains.
No more pains, no more pains.
Now you can sit in an air-conditioned room and it doesn't wash out because it's not there anymore.
I couldn't drink cold water.
Even cold water.
Now I can, and I don't feel anything.
Powerful.
Very powerful.
But, I mean, you know, when you explain about even after you are giving birth to your first, born,
yes,
and the problem develop and things you used to do before, everything of a sudden, your lifestyle just kind of, went different direction. Now, you being a medical person, if you were to have gone through the medical route, what do you expect? Was there any solution? And how actually you as a medical practitioner, how the solution will be offered under those kind of medical conditions?
The thing that I had before, the problem that I had before is very bad because there's no medication that you can take to be healed, at least to get pain relief as an analgesic and all that, anti-pain, no medication for that. As others, you have to go for surgery.
Just surgery.
That's the only solution for hernia.
Hey!
Yes.
That is terrible.
It's very bad, very bad.
And when they do the surgery,
yes,
your body become normal, or they will do something to you that at the end of the day you have to live with the rest of your days?
Of course, we've been not really normal, but that's the difference already. Because when you go under surgery, if I say unakuwa umepata shida tayari.
You already have that problem.
So if they do surgery for you, they put a mesh inside your stomach. It stays there forever.
Wow.
It can't be removable.
It's not removable. It becomes part of you now.
Part of you, like inside the intestine. It stays there.
Wow.
There's no way you can remove it, so it stays there.
And I know when you talk about surgery, it comes with a cost. In this country, Tanzania, did they tell you, even if you're looking at it as an option, what did they tell you?
They told me to bring 1 million.
1 million
Tanzanian shillings.
That's a lot of money.
Yes, to run the surgery, to go
through the surgery.
Yes.
Wow.
I couldn't even.
So the healing, you can see the cost that it took off your head.
Off my head.
What an amazing testimony.
And I had no one to give me that money.
It's just supernatural.
Very supernatural.
Because you were not prayed for like all the people with their placards. You were not prayed for. He didn't touch you. But you were only in the environment where the prophet of God was. Let me speak to somebody over there watching us. You know, the testimony that you are hearing from a medical doctor and say, well, I was just there to serve. But because the prophet of God was present, the power to heal was present. And because I was serving, and in that environment, I received my healing. I can testify. And this is a medical doctor. So she knows what it is when someone has this situation that she suffered from for 5 solid years. Wherever you are, you see yourself, the most important thing, whatever the condition, The only thing is to get connected to the prophet of God. And you see also, you will have your own testimony. You will have your own miracle simply because you are connected to the prophet of God, to this last dispensation. So you do that, whether on social media platform, even the books that he writes, God's medicine, and every form of contact with the prophet of God, because in the realm of the spirit, distance is no barrier. So as you have heard clearly, this testimony where the medical doctor said, even myself, I know that the only solution was surgery, but the cost was so enormous in the country of Tanzania. So there was no option. But through the healing extremities, the power that flows through the hands of the highly esteemed Prophet Uebert Angel, you got healed. What an amazing testimony. I want you to look in our camera and tell someone watching who may be going through similar condition. What do you have to tell them?
What I would love to say to you, just pull up your faith.
That's right.
Wherever that you are, even the faith that you have, even if it be a pinch of faith like this, like a very small, just pull it up through the man of God, Prophet Uebert Angel. Just get connected to him.
That's right.
We receive healing like the way I did. Yes.
That faith that collides with the encounter of the prophet. He said, even if it is small, but you make sure, because you say, well, if I'm in that environment of the prophet of God, I believe I will receive my healing. And surely, here you are testifying because you were in that environment of the prophet of God. Now, what do you have to say to the prophet himself? The highest in Prophet Uebert Angel.
Oh my God. The man of God, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate your presence here in my country, Tanzania.
Wow.
Thank you so much. You made a lot of things, not just to me, like even in my country, a lot of people have received the healing. We have seen a lot of miracles that have been happening since when you stepped in my country. So I thank you so much. May the Lord bless you. We have seen the way that God is using you. You have this very different grace that is not like everyone has it. But we thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prophet. We love you. So welcome. You're welcome. So welcome here again, and again. Thank you so much, Prophet.
Powerful, 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 powerful. You know, when you speak about the grace, the man of God, you know, he carries an institution by himself. He carries that environment. When you encounter him, you are encountering an environment that is really loaded with the healing power of God, with signs, miracles, and wonders. And as you said, Tanzania have witnessed the power of God through the hands and through the presence of the prophet to this last dispensation, the highly esteemed Prophet Uebert Angel. You are a witness. You are someone who said, for 5 years, as a medical practitioner, as a medical doctor, I know the problem that I went through, that I could not even drink any cold water in the heat of East Africa. I could not even go in a cold place because what I suffer from would wash out from my intestine. I have to really squeeze myself, tie it so that I can be able to walk around. But because of the environment that the prophet of God brought to this nation, Tanzania, today you are testifying of your miracle. What a powerful testimony. What a powerful testimony. Listen, somebody watching us, again, I encourage you, because the environment of the prophet of God is wrapped with signs, miracles, and wonders. Testimonies upon testimony. Good News Tanzania is full of miracles, signs, and wonders. We don't even have the time to receive each and every one of them because it's just enormous. It's mind-boggling, extraordinary, amazing testimony. Some unheard of before. But this particular one, because it is even coming from a medical doctor that was only serving. But yet, because she was in that environment, she received her healing. She received her miracle. It can happen to you. Get connected to the prophet of God. Get connected to the highest esteemed Prophet Uebert Angel. And you yourself will be a testimony by yourself. The miracle that you will receive, regardless of the distance, you will receive it. And we just also want to thank him. We want to thank you our highly esteemed Prophet Uebert Angel. We thank you for granting us the opportunity and even the time to be able to just beam life around the world. The miracles that happen, the potency and the power that you carry, that God uses you to perform in this last dispensation. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. And viewers, we thank you for watching this program. Of course, it's been brought to you. The atmosphere for healing has been brought to you through the kind courtesy of the Healing Institute. Until next time, this is Pastor Moses.